Mm. I am playing hardcore today. Was going to say something, but I'm not going to do it anymore. I've actually decided to. I'm not getting rid of the intro. You're welcome. I've actually decided to become a real content creator. I say that. I've decided I want clout. I want to make it big. What is that over there? Flowers. This is a great spawn. Oh my god. Welcome to my new hardcore world. I say it's a great spawn. I have no idea. I know absolutely nothing about Minecraft mechanics. Is it mechanics or is it like the Minecraft meta? Because I know there's like the meta is like the word you use, like I'm a pro Smash Bros player, and the move that he just used is called the Mario's dump truck, where he defeats Princess Peach in 2 hits. And it's like, hey, you can't say those things to me. What does that mean? I'm actually glad that our new competitive like games that are just a bunch of kind of smart people who say that they're smart sitting around is no longer chess, because like at this point chess players have memorized every possible move that you can have, and it's crazy. Like, what do you mean? I always do this strategy. I have the exact same strategy every single time. If I ever make a 5D chess multiverse time travel video, that's a game that I own, by the way. If I ever make a video for that, you'll see what I mean when I tell you what my first move always is, because it's the same thing every time. I will never not make this first move. Don't ever expect me to not make this first move. I will always move the knight first. I just think it's fun, because then it's like, oh look, you can't do it. There's no gap for you to shove a bishop through it, whatever it is that people do, theoretically speaking. And then, like, you play against chess pros and you move the knight first. Like, I see you're going for the good night, good morning play. Like, no, I'm simply moving a knight. And if I listen, we're going into a new era of Bob Monkey. I want to be famous. So when eventually some chess player comes in the comments, this is Java Edition, isn't it? When some chess player comes in the comments and they're like, actually, moving your knight first is not part of the good night, good morning play. You're actually talking about the knight, the I don't know, something that's stupid because chess players are dumb. They're not dumb. If you play chess and you can play chess well, you're not dumb. But it should be a game of strategy and not, I've memorized every single possible move that you can make. That's not strategy. That's like cheating, but it's stupid cheating. That's dumb cheating. I want to go in that cave, but I will die like immediately. I will die upon entering the cave. I will die. I'm not good at Minecraft. Like I can play the game well. I can't build. I play Minecraft because I think mining things is very calming. It was. Look at that cave. Oh my god. Shame I'm not going in there today. Well, I say today, but like this Minecraft day. You guys are, well, you guys, whoever's watching this, whether it be an infinite amount of people or just one person. You see, I don't know. I could explain the bit of why I keep mentioning that nobody's watching this, but I feel like that's a bit for like later. That's like a later to explain bit. You'll understand it later, but for right now, I just gotta go 100% with the bit. Um, Speaking of bits, I bit my tongue the other day, and let me tell you, it sucks. Now that's probably you're sitting there thinking to yourself, that's not interesting content. Everyone bites their tongue, but like, why? Are we not highly evolved? Why on earth do we still bite our tongues? Like why? Like everyone's bitten their tongue at some point. I'm willing to put money on it. If you say you haven't bitten your tongue at any point in the past, you're either a liar or a magician, and either way, you're a liar. So it's just like we could have evolved better. Humanity could have evolved to be better. We can do better. Does wool burn? It does. Ayo. Oh, well, I don't want to. No, because that burns really fast. I'm hoping there's like an apple here. The flowers burn? Can I burn flowers? I can burn flowers in real life, so I should be able to burn them in the game. No? Well, actually, let me... Because then they're... Yeah, because I'm just going to walk over them. I'm going to end up my inventory again, and I don't want that to happen. Are these orange or red? Red, 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 red wine. I don't want to die. There's a song, and it's the one I was just singing, and it's an exquisite corpse, and I want to do an exquisite corpse very badly. I do think I have an idea for an exquisite corpse that I'm going to do if nobody's ever done it before. People probably have though, so like I'm not sure. Here's the thing: do I just make chart? Oh, this is a smoker. That's the problem. Here, we're just gonna. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. I should probably be moving and getting things, but there's so many sheep over there. I'm gonna go kill them all. Oh no, I took damage. I'm gonna be so reckless. I hope I make it very far into hardcore. So like someone's looking up like day 100 of hardcore because that's like an impressive feat. And it's gonna be like my 100th hardcore post, and I'm still gonna be like, guys, watch me water clutch, despite the fact that I'm semi okay at the clutch. I think. Stop. I was talking to the sheep. It was moving, and I couldn't allow that. You know what the problem is now? You can't go off. I almost said you can't go AFK anymore. I've never said AFK before, but I was gonna say you can't go AFK anymore because you go AFK and then the Phantom shows up after like the third day and starts killing you. And so like what you now have to do is like build a little cage around yourself. But then part of the problem with that is that like I've built a little cage around myself and the Phantom will like glitch inside and it will kill me. I feel like this is like such a good place I think to live. But I don't wanna stay to one place that often. I feel like that's boring. Well, I don't know, some people are like big builders. But anyway, my exquisite corpse idea is essentially that like we kill someone exquisitely. No. How does one speak the English language? Give me a second. Oh, I figured it out because I'm playing Minecraft and that's the idea. Essentially, I get a group of people together, right? And then I play Minecraft with my own intentions. So I play how I play. I set up the inventory, how I set it up, the correct way. Um, it feels wrong. You know, it feels wrong. Um, I do everything the way that I do it. And then after 5 minutes, someone who hasn't been watching me comes into play. And then we do it again. After they're playing for 5 minutes, someone else comes into play. So everybody will like be doing their own separate things kind of, but like maybe have an overarching goal, I don't know. Because I think a lot of sometimes what they do with exquisite corpses in I'm just saying the word exquisite corpse. I brought it up because there's a song called Exquisite Corpse, not by Watsky, but like it's him and a bunch of other guys. There's one woman in it, I think. I'm assuming her gender, and that's my bad if I'm wrong. But like it's him and a bunch of other rappers, and they all have like a different verse, and it gets like crazy. Crazy is not the right word for it, but it's good. It's good. I enjoy the song personally. Um, and so my point is that the way you do an exquisite corpse, if anyone's wondering or doesn't know what that is, and is like, why is he hung up on corpses? So essentially, an exquisite corpse is where you have a bunch of people uh, writing one paper, kind of. But what you do is, and you always spice it up for fun. So sometimes what will happen is that everyone writes 2 pages. And the idea is to have a coherent story, except you're only allowed to read the last 5 paragraphs from the person before you. And God, no. Frick, nope. I can't deal with a skeleton. I can't deal with a skeleton. It will kill me. I'm not good at this game. Well, I'm actually great at Minecraft. Right? I've mined out an entire chunk before. Do I want to settle here? I don't know. There's sheep and there's cows in this area, and there were pigs, but I killed them all. And there are chickens. There's a forest, maybe up there. No, I don't know. The exquisite corpse. They exist. They're fun, in my opinion. I've always wanted to do one. I've never done one, but it sounds like how do I explain it? Because I didn't actually explain it when I was trying to explain it. Okay, so you get a bunch of people, right? You have each person write maybe 2 to 5 pages. Then, you're only allowed to read the last 5 or so paragraphs of the person who wrote before you. And once you do that, see, I said once you do that, but that feels wrong. But like, you read the to get an idea of the story, and then you have to try to continue the story. And like, it's like a strict limit too. You're not allowed to write an ending. You have to write it like a. So say I wanted to write a story about a superhero family who finds out that their daughter is actually a supervillain. And she's been a supervillain the whole time, and they didn't know. They thought that she was being a hero. They thought that she was being a hero when she would go out, and they didn't realize that she was a villain, because she was like, oh, I can't tell you guys my secret identity, because what if someone gets to you? And they were just like, yeah, that's smart. Like, we told you ours, but, you know, that's kind of because we're your parents, and you were wondering where we were. So they find out she's evil, and they want to stop her or something. I don't know, whatever it is people do when their kids are evil. And so I would write the first 2 pages of that. But maybe, right, I get to a point where I'm having only the daughter and her best friend, and instead of talking about being superheroes, the daughter is saying that, I don't know, my favorite monster is Frankenstein. I kind of wish Frankenstein was real or something. That, you know, shoddy idea, but it's an idea. But they're just having a normal teen conversation. So the next section of the story, written by the next person, could then be about, like, oh, okay, so Frankenstein comes to life. But then they might get to a part where the daughter is no longer around, the friend isn't around, completely different characters now that they've added in, and these characters are like, yeah, I don't know, I'm weirded out that Frankenstein's, no, I don't know, but it continues in ways that it's not supposed to, based on the original concept. And I want to do one, because that sounds fun, and I am actually a writer. Like, that's one of my things. I write. I have a published story. I have several non-published stories. I actually am considering making a series because I have a lot of summaries that probably aren't ever going to be stories, and like I feel like I could make those into like is that iron in the water? No, it's more copper. I'm hoping this copper leads to iron. That's why I'm mining it all. I want to explain what an exquisite corpse is before I end the video, but I keep stopping. So anyway, an exquisite corpse is that, essentially, and you keep going, and eventually the story can go into all wild different directions. So, if I have a story set, like I said, in a superhero world, maybe in my last 5 paragraphs I mentioned superpowers like once. So then the other person kind of tries to keep them in, but is not sure how they fit with the rest of the story. So then eventually you might have a bunch of superpowered people who go from being like a family to now it's a, I don't know, they're all villains and everyone in the world is also a werewolf or something like that. And the way it goes is not fully coherent, but it's coherent because you're tracking like, okay, so this bit is what led into this bit. Because the end 5 paragraphs of each section directly is supposed to lead to the next section. So my idea is that, but with Minecraft, because a bunch of people play for different reasons and have different play styles. So I would play for 5 minutes, I would be timed. And, you know, obviously this would be a bit flawed. Bit flawed. Does that sound weird? Bit flawed. Bit flawed. It would be a bit flawed. Bit flawed. No, that's bit. Brain, you know? Anyway, everyone would do their own different goals in Minecraft, you know? So I would do whatever I'm doing right now. I don't know what that is. I want iron. I'm looking for iron. That's exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly. But I'm not going deep into a cave because I will get brutally murdered by a skeleton. I am not good at dodging them, if that's a thing. But iron armor does a significant amount against a skeleton. But anyway, my Minecraft exquisite corpse idea. Yeah, so like I would play and I would gather things for what I want, and then my friend might go on and he'd gather things to build a tower because that's what he wants to do. Or then another friend might get on afterwards and be like, "Oh, okay. Well, I want to um, fight the Ender Dragon," so he might get stuff to fight the Ender Dragon. And another friend might be like, "Well, I want to build the Wither." Yeah, I guess you build it and then go to the thing. I have no idea how it's going to turn out until I actually try and set this up. But I think it's a fun video idea. Anyway, tune in next time for things, because I do not play these in advance.